Welcome to today's theme park news video. If you'd like to hear more regular theme park news updates including my weekly summaries that this story is a part of, along with other videos including vlogs and reviews, and just informative videos that make all of the things going on in the roller coaster world easier to understand, then please consider subscribing to the channel and following me on Facebook and Instagram, and leaving a like if you enjoyed today's video. Your support is greatly appreciated, and let's just get straight into it. Lightwater Valley have revealed their 2021 park map, confirming what they announced a few months back that the Wild River Rapids, Raptor Attack, Apollo and the Black Pearl have been removed, and that the Ultimate will be abandoned throughout 2021. What I noticed instantly is that besides the hot air balloons ride and the relocated Big Dipper going over in the River Rapids area, the rest of the new rides won't be replacing where the removed ones were, but instead in a previously unused part of the park. This might look a bit odd if empty patches of concrete and old wooden queue lines are left dotted around the park, and it's going to look a bit empty at the back of the park where there's no Raptor Attack and Apollo anymore. The go-kart style ride was closed and left empty a few years ago now, and the Ultimate is up there too, which won't run for this year, so it does make me wonder if they might temporarily rent some rides, like what they've done in the past with the Dodgems last year, or if they'll try and fence off the whole area completely. But that might be a bit hard to do since there's a food stall in the middle of it that I'm guessing they're going to want to use. Along with the hot air balloons, there are 4 other new rides making their way to Lightwater Valley for this year, all of them in the new Go Safari area, which will be located off to the right of where the Angry Birds Park used to be, in an area that just used to be the shopping centre complex, and besides that, not much else really. The theme park has released a picture which shows 3 of the 4 new rides. The Savannah Express has actually got some decent theming around it, and I'm not sure about this at all, but the ride system for this ride looks very similar to, and could actually be the old Wild West train that they had removed a few years ago now, and it could have been placed into storage. So looking towards the back of the picture now, the kangaroo ride looks to me to be from Zamperla, but what I find interesting is that they've gone with a travelling ride model instead of buying a permanent park model. The Flying Elephants ride is the same, but I don't think they would have had much choice with that one, as they're usually only specifically made for fun fairs and amusement parks. A fun fact for you all, Lightwater Valley actually meant to add a Flying Elephants ride quite a few years back now in 2017. They bought the ride, they had it built up at the park, everything, but then due to a load of problems with it, they didn't end up opening it, and yeah, it was removed. So whether or not this is the same ride system as that they've just kind of put into storage and now they've bought the parts for that were needed, or whether or not that ride's now gone completely and this is a completely new ride system, I'm not sure. You can't see the small new drop tower ride in this picture, but it certainly will be interesting to see how this whole new area looks when it does open. There's every chance that there's still more landscaping to come around the other new rides, and hopefully the Go Safari area will be just as good as the Pirate area when it opens. Then picking travelling rides isn't necessarily always a bad thing, as it leaves the options open to move rides around and change the ride lineup a lot easier in the future. Putting the ride removals aside for a minute, it is always a positive thing to see new rides going into any theme park, and by the way things have been left around the park with the former thrill ride sites being left empty, it does leave it quite likely that we'll gradually see more new attractions coming in over the next few years. The days of Mondale Top Scans and other similar extreme thrill rides being at Lightwater Valley are over, but there is every chance that some slightly more tamer rides could be added. For example, a Zamperla Disco could go on the Eagle's Claw site, and an SBF drop tower could fit right in where Apollo was. And to be honest, I'm still really holding out hope that the Ultimate might reopen in the future as well. At first, they weren't really for saying what the situation was with the Ultimate's future, but to say that some people have gotten a bit upset with Lightwater Valley over the ride being abandoned on social media would be an understatement. Following this, Lightwater Valley have released the following statement on their website. Whilst the Ultimate will remain at the park, it will not run for the 2021 season as we limit visitor numbers due to the current restrictions. There could actually be some truth to this, as the Ultimate has 38-seater trains, which unless it's during the summer holidays or on a busy weekend, they normally struggle to fill anyway, so given how often the ride stalls and the capacity restrictions at the park, this could be accurate, and while this statement gives no guarantees about the ride returning, It certainly does leave the door open to that happening, and we could actually see the Ultimate being refurbished to give a smoother and slightly tamer experience. We'll just have to wait and see what happens, but nothing is ruled out at this point. Hopefully we could see the roller coaster that we all love make a return for 2022. I know if it does make a return, I'll be first in line to go and ride it. Thanks for watching today's theme park news video. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did and you'd like to see more informative videos about all things roller coasters, then please consider subscribing today and leaving a like. Thanks a lot for your support. I'll see you in the next video coming very soon.